Alright, y'all. If y'all early in the stream, Sadik requested this video to be played, so enjoy, y'all. Lord have mercy.
Lee, Mo, Omar, AMJ, Ace. Y'all had the table, but I took the crown. Bilbao nights hit different. That night in Bilbao we made it loud. From the edge to the stars we rose so proud. 17 in the league, but look at us now. Champions of Europe, I wear the crown. Let them laugh, let them pose, let them tweet. We live cups, but they count XG. From the struggles to the goal to the vow. On the lid of remember Bilbao. We've been flexing damn empty hat stats. 4 in a row, yeah, we heard that. But this year, no big cup to raise. All you got is that little ass plate. No with Chelsea, proud of the blue. But your intact ain't never coming through. 1 billion spent, no top your glow. And your team still sucks, so I live gold. That night in Bilbao we made it loud. From the edge to the stars we rose so proud. 17 in the league, but look at us now. Champions of Europe, I wear the crown. Let them laugh, let them pose, let them tweet. We live cups, but they count XG. From the struggles to the goal to the vow. On the lid of remember Bilbao. Omar reppin' red saying Fergie time. But your trophies don't come online. You post memories, I post rings. You watch glory, I live those things. AMJ sent art to the out, ain't still chanted, no freaking doubt. Who fans in club? Now what's this about? Another May, another burnout. Yeah. Hold up, I'm about to snap on these guys. Hold up, bro. Listen, no European stars, no European stage. All that process, now you stuck in the same place. You play second, I play some goal. Your Netflix dog is getting so old. 17 don't mean a thing when I'm the one who's wearing the ring. They changed the league, beat the crown. Yeah, that night in Bilbao, we shut it down. Yeah, confetti, so the crowd went wild. Yeah, from praying to pride, man, that's the freaking burst out. Bilbao, we made it loud. From the edge to the stars, we rose so proud. 17 in the league, but look at us now. Champions of Europe, I wear the crown. Let them laugh, let them pose, let them tweet. We live cups, but they count XG. From the struggles to the goal to the vow. On the lid of remember Bilbao. And we finished top 4, finished the season on the stage. Champions League. We in the same place. I earned mine straight up. From 17 to straight up silver in my trophy case. Tottenham is up. And fellas, see you in Europe.
Morning.
Oh my.
MJ, are we back?
We're back.
Oh my god. No. Sadik?
Well done.
Thank you.
Yo, finger snaps.
What just happened, bro?
Remember Bilbao.
What just happened, bro?
Let them laugh, let them post, let them tweet.
Oh, live performance.
Close on the account, XG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on. You know what I mean? I'm wearing the crown for real. You know what I mean?
No,
Tell him.
I'm in shock.
Remember Bilbao.
No, come on. Real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit
Shout out-
goes. That
Message
shit
shout out
chat are
to,
saying, was that AI or was it actually?
No, that was, listen. I want y'all to know it. I'm gonna say a quick little story time. All right, Friday night, I'm playing pro clubs with Mo Salah. All right, we're just keep geeking and laughing. I want y'all to know. I set up a song. I made a whole chant, like a soccer chant. All right, I said I'm gonna do that on camera. All right, and then me and ChatGPT just started talking to each other. You know what I mean? Just bouncing off ideas.
Oh my
And next thing I
God.
know, I had a song, and I was like, wait a minute. And I have a friend, Scape. His name is Scape made this. Shout out to Scape, all right? My boy Sam and Kali, shout out to you. But he straight up, he was like, yo, I gave him the vocals. He made a beat for it. Just the same day.
God.
I gave him the vocals. He made a beat for it.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
Right? And listen. So, a moral of the story is, guys. And remember Bilbao. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna forget. And you know what? And I'm sorry to. I know y'all saw the victory lap I was taking on Twitter. I know AMJ knows. I know AMJ knows that victory lap I was taking. I'll let you go ahead and start your little
You brought the receipts.
All right.
Just expect some
man.
reports on your account, by the way. It just.
Oh no, bro! It reports me. It's okay. I'm moving to Europe. I'll see you there, young blood. Don't worry about it.
Random. No, I don't think everybody understands like how rough this week has been. Like, if for any other normal person, I don't think it was. It's whatever. Like Tottenham winning, but for the guys in Sadik's circle, it's been the worst absolute week of your life. This guy has tweeted and messaged and brought back every single past tweet since I've met him.
Arf, or AMJ. I'm gonna stop right there. But I'll start the show first.
All right.
Sadik, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
First of all, I just want people to understand Sadik for a second. Because for me, as much of a troll, and you know what I'm saying, we have our troll wars, salute. I'm happy for you. Because first of all, this guy came. No, I'm trying to play defense early. Let me go. I'm saying throw that.
He's trying to get saved.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm on to you, nigga. I'm on to you.
Yeah. Let me land. Sadik, correct me if I'm wrong. You started watching soccer when? Like, seriously?
Right, I think the year, okay, and this is full honesty. All right, I watched seriously when like.
Don't fall for this trap. Don't fall for this trap, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
Bro,
I'm a
not
fan for it. But like 2016 and 2015 is when I was like locked in. So like 10 years ago.
2015, he came in to the football world. He could have chose any team. He chose Spurs out of all teams.
That's crazy.
So for him to go through what he went through and see glory, I'm happy for you. I'll be honest. This is unreal. I'm happy for you.
And you know what, Ace, as the first civilian in my kingdom today of this podcast.
Whoa.
I appreciate your peace offering, but now I throw it back at you. I say, what a trophy for you.
Bro, come on, man.
You can't play both sides. You can't. You have to pick a side right now.
Yes, I can.
No.
We cannot work with him. We cannot work with him.
Of course I can.
We cannot,
you want me to tell you why?
He's not reasonable. He's not reasonable. There's no negotiation.
No. You want to tell me? You want me to tell you why?
I'm listening.
In what world do I hate Tottenham more than Man United? What? Are you guys crazy?
Whoa.
This was the lesser of two evils. This was the lesser of two evils. This was the lesser of two evils.
Hold on.
This was the optimal result.
Remember when we had the whole conversation about who we hate the most, and you're getting on me for saying Tottenham? And all of a sudden, Tottenham don't matter. They're not a threat to you. It's about United, bro. What the hell is this? Y'all right there, neighbors.
Anybody?
Neighbors.
No. Hold up. There's post-court wars. Hold up.
Sir. You hold up, okay? The guys in Europe are talking. All right, the guys in Europe, the heads are talking. You hold up, sir, please, okay? Liam, all right.
I might leave the episode. I might do a walkout.
Unbelievable.
This is ridiculous.
This is unbelievable.
No, you know what's crazy? You know what's actually generally crazy?
This guy's a dictator.
In the last 2 years, there's like I think like 4 different channels in London alone. Like they want something. Arsenal haven't won shit. You got West Ham.
We'll get there because you got respect. No, we'll get there.
Yo, what are you bragging for? Are you blessed? You know he comes in London scoop. What are you talking about,
buddy? Y'all had a whole season to come first, and all of a sudden we're 5 points different in the season. Don't talk to me.
Guys, listen.
This guy.
6 years. And you only get to second.
Listen.
Sadik,
Order in the kingdom. Order in the kingdom. All right. First thing we're not going to do is make my big moment about that other club in red. All right. We're not going to do that.
My fault.
And we will get to them. We'll get to those non-European guys.
You should have dissed them harder in that song.
You wearing red?
I should have. But listen,
you gave me your best bars.
Stars, no European stage. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know about that much yet. So
I needed to be a whole verse. I needed to be a whole verse.
But I just want to say first off, a couple things I want to just get off my chest early that I've been holding in, and I'm not gonna pretend I have notes, but I do have notes. So let me go ahead and pull up my phone.
Oh my god.
AMJ, you said that Ainge was the worst manager in the world. Shut up. you told me that every single player on Tottenham sucks. Shut up. Mo, you call me a small club. Shut up. Ace, you're an Arsenal fan. Shut up.
Bro, come on.
But all due respect, I'm not going to do this for a full hour. I just want to say it was a big moment for me. And when I tell you guys, and we'll talk about the game, we'll talk about all that stuff. But when I saw Son carry that trophy, and I'm saying that as a grown man, I've only cried a handful of times in my life. Mm-hmm. All right? Wallahi,
you lost
tears in my
me.
eyes. No, I don't. You know. Oh my God! I'm gonna calm down. because I can't lose you. I can't lose you because you haven't been to where I've been. You haven't been there, so like you're not there with me. And your GPS is still loading. All right, please Habibti, follow me. All right. Look,
this is ridiculous.
All I wanted to say,
this is your day, man.
Thank you. All I wanted to say, all right, and then we'll start the podcast for real. We'll talk about the game and everything. All I want to say is, all right, when Son carried that trophy, I'm telling you, all right, I had tears in my eyes because I was happy for it. And I think this is one of the few players in the world, and maybe except Ace because even Ace has been hitting on Son for 3 years. Yep. But majority of people in the world of football were happy to see Son win. Like even if you hated Tottenham, you're like, no, you hate Tottenham. I know you're happy to see Son win.
I like him.
Why? Hold on. Why does Son get this type of praise though? Like I don't.
Come on, man.
No, because he's nice. He gets so much praise, but he doesn't get like any criticism when he plays bad.
He won a European trophy.
We didn't have one single conversation about him all year. As a captain of freaking Tottenham, he did not do anything rarely anything, but we didn't have a whole conversation. So why are we so happy for him? Why does he get special treatment?
Don't rain on the parade. Let's let it go.
No.
It sounds like a little bit special treatment in my opinion, but whatever.
No. And it's a fair question, and maybe it is because listen, like there's a whole bunch of things we can talk like some, but like I think we can agree that Son is a nice guy. Let's take the football player aside, right? There's not many nicer people in the world of football.
So is Nketiah. So whatever.
Are they champions of Europe? No, I didn't think so. Anyways, as I was saying, that's all that matters, right? Like, you say all this, but like, they're not champions of Europe.
All I want to say, let me cut you off.
Go ahead, bro.
AJ wants to be all uppity, this and that.
Wait, excuse me. Sadik, are you gonna allow him? Yes or no? I just want to make sure.
Because I'm gonna defend Son.
Sorry, you're right.
I'm gonna defend Son.
You're right. First rule of Sadik Court, if you have heritage in Europe, please go ahead and speak up.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, AJ and I know AMJ and Ace. I know Ace is gonna bring him up to talk about Son, this and that, brother. Tottenham didn't have a great year.
I buried that guy, man.
No. But you want to bury Ace's biggest argument is goals and assists.
That's never been my thing. What are you?
When it comes to Son, that's your biggest argument. That's what you always talk about. Purple patch. He has nothing.
Because what else does he do? Does he give you performances?
No. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Soccer. 6 goals, 11 assists in the league this season.
Now you want to do up numbers. You want to talk about
7
Cole
goals,
Palmer
10
in
assists.
2025? You want to talk about Cole Palmer in 2025?
7 goals and 10 assists.
You really just did that.
100%.
17 to the team. We're in the captain armband, but
We're all by myself now. Me and Lee are back in the main room.
Pay attention.
Hold on.
we waited 12 months to talk about Son.
Alright, Lee, let's expose where Mo was last week. I've had enough.
What was that? Go ahead.
I've had enough.
Expose. What was that?
Go on. We'll allow you.
Listen. All right, but I just want to go down the room. All right, let me just get your initial reactions. Lee, as a guy with I believe 2 UCLs, stuff like that, other trophy Europe. I'll let you start. All right, then but you next. Lee, how'd you feel when you saw a Tottenham win a trophy?
You first of all, Sadik, I have the utmost respect for Tottenham. Probably the highest respect out of everybody.
First, sir. A matter of fact, Lee, you are now hired as the general.
Y'all got our number, bro. Y'all got our number. Imagine that if everybody's sitting here, your team has beat me the most.
That's true. I mean, that's true. Some people can't relate. I'm not going to name names. Some people really
they can't relate to that.
We can't beat you. We suck. We don't need to beat you.
Let me know it's my turn. I'll be nice today. Let me know it's my turn, bro. Go ahead.
But I was happy for Tottenham. I really was. I feel like all week I was going back and forth on which team I wanted to win. A part of me was like, yo, it would be funny if United wins this because they're the Shaitan club and Ruben Amorim has just been chatting. And I kind of wanted him to win so that he could get fired even after winning the Europa League.
Yeah.
But no, I was happy for Tottenham. They deserve something. And plus, I have a lot of Tottenham fans in my life, so I know they're really happy. But Sadik, the one thing that you're not gonna like about my viewpoint on Tottenham is they still need to fire Ange. I still feel that way.
And maybe listen. I'll respond. Actually, but I will get there.
But you, okay. I wanted to hear your point on that.
Let him control. It's his show. It's his show.
The court will be open later. I promise you.
Sounds good.
As another person with a heritage in Europe, you can go ahead and speak up. You have full permission.
So are we talking about the game yet, or are we just talking about Tottenham winning?
Not the great game we all saw on TV. I'm kidding, of course. But just Tottenham winning, just like your initial reaction.
Okay. To be honest, I wanted both teams to lose. So like it didn't really matter. Both ways I was gonna be happy. But it was nice to see. It was nice to see Son hold up a trophy. That was about it.
But why Son? No, you still have to answer. What's up with this glaze for Son? What is he?
I'll tell you why. I have for years on this pod defended that guy and told you how quality he is.
But why?
Why? Because he's been. I'll tell you why. Post Hazard, he's been the best left winger in the league. Period.
Mashallah, that's so false. Period. That was never been a thing. He was never best left winger.
Who's been a better left winger? Who's been a better left winger? Who's been a better left winger?
There's been so many good players. No, but
okay, no.
Okay, let me ask you this: why aren't you happy for anybody else? Why is his son specifically? Why is like your favorite player? Is he like that great of a player?
I rated him.
No, you know what it is.
We'll get to Romero. I got some.
I don't know.
You tell me.
I never understood this glaze for Son. He's gotten away with a lot. There's a lot of players that have done great things in the Premier League that has been criticized near the end of the year. He has had a horrible year. No criticism. The only criticism that came from is from AMJ and Ace. Khalas, okay? Nobody in the football world has spoken about it. But no, I just don't get it. I don't get the glaze. Everybody's happy. If Bruno Fernandes... Yo, can I get my turn? If Bruno Fernandes won the Europa League, you think he's going to praise like this? Everybody's going to talk about how shit he was this year, no? Or how shit Man United was. They wouldn't get the praise that Son did. Am I right?
And you're not wrong. But I think people like Son for his character, not the player. Because I'm not going to lie to you. If you want me to say it, AMJ, I'll say it right now to the camera.
Wait. What do you like about his character? What do you like about his character? Do you remember when he broke Andre Gomez's leg?
Oh, yeah, by accident.
Do you remember? Okay, accident. No, he's a notoriously dirty player who gets away with murder.
Okay.
I don't want to hear that on camera 24/7, bro. Come on, man.
You Ace.
Crocodile tears. Crocodile tears.
Ace, I hear what y'all saying, but this dirty man's also a European champ. So next comment. Go ahead.
17 years old. 17 winning trophy. Oh, okay, I can talk now.
Whoa.
Y'all are not at 17
17 years.
Don't bring up number of years and European trophies when you're talking.
Then I'll bring up all the other arguments that I've stayed quiet on.
And now you got to change the goalpost. Y'all saw that? I was in Europe and he moved the goalpost. Y'all saw that, right? I'm just saying.
First of all, I want to say publicly, I'm the only one that's not happy for Sadik McLevin. I love this guy as a brother, but as a football fan, I'm not happy for Tottenham. I'm not happy for football. Football lost this week, y'all. Football dead ass lost. The fact that a Manchester United or Tottenham both of them had an opportunity to win a European title is the worst thing that's ever happened to football. And I talk about the Europa League as a general. The Europa League's integrity is gone, is finished, is khalas. Like there's nothing to come back from. Tottenham, right above the red line. We talked about this. One Piece, 17th. Lost today to Brighton, which I was talking to Sadik. I was like, what the flip? Today, after becoming European champions, first one.
Who cares? Why do you care if they
Why
lost?
does everybody
That's
only
so
people that were
weak,
sober? The
Why
only
are they
people
so
that were
weak?
sober on my team were thinking Muslim. Everyone else was not Muslim. Everyone else was drunk still. I let you know before you moved up today.
Sadik, you guys were drunk all year.
Let me go.
You guys were drunk all year, okay? Don't talk about that. I saw last week against John McGinn. You guys were drunk all year. You guys were here for one game. Hey, yo,
take away his mic. Take away his mic.
I'm not done. I waited on you. I didn't talk over all you guys. I didn't talk over all you guys.
Let him go.
I'm not gonna say
Let me
anything.
ask a question.
I'll leave.
Let me ask a question.
No, let him go.
I didn't say a word.
No questions. AMJ, go ahead. I can tell you
he needs this cold. Stinky.
If I'm gonna get talked over while I'm trying to get my point across, I don't want to do this.
Land. Go on.
I apologize. Go ahead.
The integrity of the Europa League is absolute garbage now. As I said in the past, a team that from the Champions League, not having a team dropping down to the Europa League is the worst thing that's ever happened to the Europa League. The Europa League integrity is absolute crap right now. Before we've had proper competition, top teams from the Champions League, third in the group stage, drop down, and we've seen there's a reason you guys struggle. You're not facing Glimt in the semifinals. I don't even know who you played in the quarterfinal. I don't know who you faced in the round of 16. If I'm not mistaken, last year there was a round of 32 in the Europa League. Niggas just walked into that. Like, come on, man. This is like, we can't be celebrating this like the way Sadik is doing. It's way over chatted.
Pizza's here.
And you know what's the sad part? When Chelsea win that Conference League, we're gonna repeat the same conversation, man. Football's GG.
Chelsea.
Fam, wait for it. Wait for it.
Real Betis.
It's gonna happen soon. But go ahead.
Real Betis. Are you crazy?
All right, MJ, first I'm gonna say to you.
Football GG. Roger won the champion. Last year, a random nigga probably with 7 goals this year is gonna probably win the Ballon d'Or. Football GG's, boys. Stocks are down. Stocks are down. We're celebrating a team that has 21 losses this season in the league alone. We're celebrating a team that has 21 losses.
22.
22.
No, it's 22. It's 22. Anyway,
monkey at Real Madrid.
And AMJ.
What?
You were making great points.
What did you say?
Real quick.
That shit slipped.
Yo, hold up.
Move on.
BLM chain. Yeah, someone snatches BLM chain.
That's insane.
Real quick. Lee. Real quick, Ace. I promise you're next. Real quick. Let's time for and Ace, I'm so glad you brought up the how the league is set up. I'm trying to move on.
Sorry, go.
Okay, Lee, I have a question for you.
My bad.
Welcome to my Arsenal Europa League trivia. Okay, you ready for this? Lee, and when was the last time the Arsenal was in the Europa League?
2020.
No.
2022.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Okay,
they're recent.
Wait. And
Recent.
in their group, which AJ said that he never heard of Bubble Glint.
We beat them. We beat them in the group
You
stage.
beat them. You did 1-0, but whatever. That's far from point like we did. Anyway, in the round of 16, who did they play?
Olympiacos.
Nope.
That was during COVID. Sporting.
And they played Sporting. Lee, pop quiz. Who's the manager of Sporting in 2022?
Oh shit.
We're doing that. Hold on. No. If we're gonna be like delusional, let's be delusional together. No, let's be delusional together. If we're gonna do that, let's be delusional together. You're gonna tell me straight up. The Europa League is weaker than it was now. You're telling me there's a lot more strong competition.
Listen, AMJ, if you have that issue, do me a favor, write a very strong email.
Then who won the Europa League that year? Who won the Europa League that year?
At the end of the day. Huh? No, it doesn't. And not you.
You understand? Do you understand who you faced in the final? Do you understand? The team that you faced in the final has been the only top 11 has spoke about all year. You understand that, right?
Yeah, no. I have a question.
You understand that the person you're talking about, the manager you face, is the person we get shit on every week. Like the main focus. He's literally the thumbnail of every 11 on 11 episode. You understand that, right?
AMJ,
you understand? We never talk about Bodo Glimt ever, right? Unless Peter's here.
There's a YouTube series to fix
just double check
Listen,
United.
everything you're saying is right. Pop quiz AMJ for Final Jeopardy. Everyone go ahead and write down the answers. Who knocked out Arsenal out of the cup again this year in 2025?
Real Madrid?
Who was it?
PSG.
No,
PSG?
No. And, sorry, you misunderstood me. Now European, the FA Cup, buddy. Who knocked you out? Go ahead and say it.
I should forgot.
It was
United. Yeah.
Amarim.
Wait, Sadik, can I go now, please?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir. I apologize.
AJ, he got you. No
No,
bullshit.
it's delusional. You guys speak.
He got you,
no,
bro.
it's okay.
No,
I don't get when I get my points across. All 4 people are talking at the same time. But go ahead, keep going.
True. I wasn't talking though.
No. That's crazy. One time people spoke over you, the other times nobody did.
Nope.
Why are you trying to stick to that one thing, brother? What's your point?
It's already done.
What's your point?
It's already passed.
Or if you're speaking for me right now. That's the crazy thing.
What's your point?
Shut up.
You guys
Ace.
didn't win in Europe ever
Mo,
before. Is that your
Mo, can I
point?
land? Mo, can I
Ace,
land?
go ahead.
No, I don't
I'll give you
understand.
time,
No,
man.
are we all
Alright, man.
delusional today? Did we all?
Alright, man.
Or am I like the only
Arf,
person that
Arf,
watches
let me go,
football?
let me go.
It's okay. It's okay. This is the
Arf,
this is
let
the
me
stake
go,
we're
let me
going.
go.
Hold on. This is
Let
the
me
stake
go.
we're going at football. This is the rate we're going. You're gonna see how low football is gonna drop year in and year out. Once Chelsea wins that Conference League champion, we're gonna repeat the same conversation. Everybody's gonna say Chelsea had a better season than Arsenal. Chelsea had a better season. Tottenham had a better season than Arsenal.
He's pre-firing. He's
Like,
pre-firing.
it's-
He's pre-firing.
This is no because this is
pre-firing.
no, because this is the only conversations we have in football nowadays. It's sad. It's pathetic.
He's
This
worried.
is like Sadik was stressing all year. That he woke up today. Watch his last episode. He was losing his mind. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here?
He's worried.
Ace, go. I'm respond to you out of respect.
He cursed out every player on his team last episode. Now he's celebrating them.
Jay, man.
Go ahead.
Pass the ball, man. This guy's ball hogging.
No, I
Yo,
just.
tutus, Arf, I hear your point, but for me, in my opinion, trophy's a trophy. I don't care who you beat, how you beat, whatever. Trophy's a trophy. I'm gonna count it. Because the same way.
No, it's the Europa League, man. When the flip did the Europa League become the Champions League, bro? No, man.
You've never won it. Why?
No,
You've never won it. Why you act like you've won
Europa
it?
League has never been there. Like, we never talk about Europa League. This is what we do
You
in
can't little
football.
bro. You never want it. You can't little bro.
You can't do that, bro. Why are you looking down
Because
on the
we never
trophy?
had
You couldn't
conversations
win?
about the Europa League. It started now.
Arf,
You guys
Like,
had
when is-
six.
why
no,
did
you guys
football
had,
become
was it
like
like a
this?
6-year stint?
You're a fan.
Time out.
Mo,
Wasn't it like a-
when you're
didn't
growing up,
Arsenal-
you talk about Europa League?
No. Didn't Arsenal have a 6-year stint?
Mo, 5 years ago, we're talking about Europa League? Come on, man. What are we doing?
Listen,
What are we doing?
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Brother,
Go ahead, Ace. Go ahead.
It's pathetic, but go ahead.
Yo, Arf,
Go
shut up,
ahead,
man.
Ace. Go
Shut up.
ahead.
Let me
Man's
go.
lost his head. The man's lost his head.
No, because
Yo,
this
bro,
is
shut
the
up,
no
man. Let me go.
combo.
Alright.
You haven't told me that I get a chance to talk. I spoke, and then I all of a sudden have to shut up. Go ahead. The flip. Piss me off.
Because you moved on. I'll call you right now.
You're right. Yeah, someone mute his mic.
I was in the middle of a debate.
Arf,
I'm in the middle of my take.
Mute your mic.
No, you weren't.
Nah, heel turn, nigga. Heel turn,
Ace's
nigga.
turn.
I'm with AMJ.
It was
nigga.
Ace's
Heel
turn.
Broski,
Every time it's my turn, I'm talking too
Let Ace
much.
talk, bro.
Go ahead.
I
Go
don't get
ahead.
5 words.
Yappa. Shh.
As I was saying, for me, a trophy's a trophy. Europa League changed, but so did Champions League. Am I going to discount Champions League because the Europa League new formats, World Cup new formats, bro? Everything's going to change, man. So for me, it's the same thing. Trophy's a trophy. Congrats to them. But the way I look at it, I'm happy for Sadik. Tottenham, I've been to a North London derby. I understand what it means a little bit, but bro, I didn't grow up with Tottenham fans around me. I grew up with United and Chelsea fans and hating
You
them.
ain't have to say that.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, Tottenham, I know they're supposed to be our biggest rivals. For me, they're not. I'm not inheriting the beef. I'm sorry.
Nobody asked you to
and I
mention
hear
that.
that.
Nigga. Nobody asked you. to mention that, nigga.
So when it comes to Tottenham winning a trophy, it's like it's cool, but like you did the Europa League thing, but does that measure up to us? No. Did we ever care about Europa? No. So when you try to compare yourself to me, I don't care. We don't belong in the same sentence. Well, I'm still happy for you. Congrats, but yo, different worlds.
And listen, and I'm glad you brought that up. And AMJ, I'm gonna help you out too with your therapy, but don't worry, Habibti. All right, look, all right, okay. Let me put the crown back on. Look, I hear you.
No, Lee, hold up, Sadik. You know the coolest thing you said was when Arf was yapping, he needs this. Let him go.
He does. I can tell. I'm a teacher. I know what a student needs to just rant. It doesn't matter what he says.
But
no
I
one wants
don't-
attention for you, Arf. I promise you. You
I
can
don't
say
think
whatever you
y'all-
want.
Okay, maybe I come off like I'm hating Tottenham. I don't give a shit about Tottenham. I just hate the stake of where football's at and the conversations we're talking
You
about.
care about Tottenham. Lie.
I really don't. I don't
They
talk
hate
about them.
Arsenal. They hate Arsenal. You don't respond to everything. I hear you, but I don't respond to it.
But you guys are not getting my point. This is the conversations we're having today. 2025, end of the season, we're talking about Europa League champions. We ain't talking about Liverpool. We're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about Europa League champions.
Bro,
Like, come
Arf, they're talking about Arsenal more than United, and we didn't even play. That's what I'm saying.
By the way,
it's
I
just the
do my
name of the
best
game.
to not bring up
It's the name
Arsenal.
of the game.
Understand that. It's you guys bringing it up right now. I'm not comparing the two. Because Mo, go ahead. I'll go. Because I'm about to snap. I'm about to.
Oh, I dare you. I
You know
dare
what? Hold on. I'm
you.
gonna back. Mo, go ahead.
I'm not
Mo, go
even
ahead.
gonna mention. I'm not even gonna mention names or teams. All I'm saying is, if you've never played in a competition and you never won a competition that's better than that competition, you can't speak about the validity of it. Period. Win it first, and then come talk.
That's
Or
the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
it's simple. Number two, I've heard certain mans praise the community shields, but all of a sudden Europa, you go through team after team after team doesn't
You think
count.
anybody on this
Community Shield.
podcast
Nasty
can praise
business.
that? You said
Who praised Community Shield?
Who?
Let us know.
No, okay.
Let us
I'm
know.
good.
It starts with an A and ends with a J.
MJ has
Mo,
never done that
hold
seriously.
on. But yo, Mo.
Yeah, he does.
MJ has never
I'm
done that
glad you
seriously.
brought
He's
that
never
up.
done it
No,
seriously.
hold
He's
on.
never
Mo
done it
bringing
seriously.
up a great point. He's bringing up a
Lee,
great point. This is
Lee.
the conversation I'm trying to have. Niggas are celebrating things we shouldn't be celebrating, right? Community Shield. We
Lee.
should never celebrate that.
Lee, remember
So
that?
maybe
the
there's
play?
a problem with football. Maybe, just maybe there's a problem with the current stage of football. Maybe we're celebrating all the wrong things. Maybe we're not celebrating what's been
Now it's a
Tottenham been
problem with
doing
football?
for the majority.
Now?
So okay, we're just
No,
gonna
he's
erase.
been saying this. He's been saying this.
So we're
Mo,
just gonna
don't be
erase what,
disingenuous.
we're just gonna erase what Tottenham did this whole year and should be gone. He should
Absolutely
be gone.
not.
Majority of
Agreed.
those Tottenham players should be gone. But everybody's
100%.
celebrating
No, but
what's
you're
happening.
conflating 2 points.
22
You're conflating them winning
losses.
Europa. No, you could say they had a bad season because they played terrible in the league, but you're taking away from the Europa win. You're saying Europa shouldn't be
I
validated.
said
Oh,
the
it's not worth
integrity
nothing.
of
This and
that
that.
tournament
Integrity of what? They
alone
won the
is
trophy.
a problem because we're seeing with what's happening with the results. Absolutely. Have you seen?
but Arf,
If they were 7th and won this, you wouldn't say this take.
They're 17th.
Listen,
But if they were 7th and won, you wouldn't say this.
They're
So why is Europa a
17th.
problem?
They faced
Why
the
can't
team
you
that's
just say
16th.
Tottenham had a bad
Of course
season?
I'm gonna have this conversation.
Arf,
Of course.
Arf, can I stop you? Arf, can I stop you 1 second?
Go ahead.
I don't. When people are talking about it, I don't think they're looking at the level of trophy because anything Tottenham won, they would have shoved it in our face. Pause. You know what I mean?
It didn't matter what they
It
won.
didn't matter what trophy it was.
It's not
Arf, it
about
didn't
you right
matter.
now.
So they're only bigging up the Europa League because they won it. If it was the Carabao and they won it, they would have done the same thing
But
in the
then I have
season
to
we
call it
lost. So
delusional then. Because there's a lot of levels of
Wait
delusion there.
a minute. Wait a
it's just
minute.
the-
Hey,
Arf,
Arf,
that's just the
wait,
game.
wait.
That's
I
just the
haven't
game.
talked tonight.
I'm
AMJ,
just
you're
speaking
telling me
football
that
in
if you
general.
won...
I don't want Chelsea to
Hold
chat to
on,
us. I don't want anybody.
hold on,
When do I
hold
ever
on.
defend Arsenal like this? Go ahead.
Wait. So you're
Why
telling
are you
me
bringing up
that-
Chelsea, bro? What do you?
Hold on, Mo.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Let Lee go. Order,
Yo, Lee,
order,
grab the
order.
ball. Grab the ball.
Hold on, Mo.
ISO.
AMJ, you're telling me... AMJ, you're telling me you win that Europa League final against Chelsea, you're not celebrating, you're not having a good time?
I'm not saying
Yeah,
we had a
man,
better
why-
season than Man City that year or whoever finished second. I'm not doing that.
That's
because
come on. I don't think so.
Lee,
That's easy to say.
You thought I wanted to be. The only reason I would celebrate is us making the Champions League. Khalas, that's it. That's literally my only celebrating point because we've been out of the
And they
Champions League.
made it.
You know how long for the longest time I went? No, well, they did. Congrats to you guys, but you still finished 17th. Something to talk about, okay? Something to
No, but
remember.
Arf, those are two separate conversations. We don't have to have them at the same
No,
time.
no,
Sadik,
it's not.
there's
No,
no
it's
way
not.
Sadik's
No, it's
saying-
not.
Wait,
No, it's
AMJ,
not.
wait,
The team
AMJ.
that's 16th faced this team that's 17th in the Premier League. Absolutely, we should have that conversation.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. Come on, man. What are we doing, boys?
Think
That's
off,
tournament football, though. That's
No, but
tournament
I'm saying-
football.
Yeah, that's literally
The-
tournament
but
football. Though. That's the only
Europa
place it
League-
could happen.
No, but then we have to talk
But
about
Arf,
the
the
current
quality
state.
diminishing
I'm
is a
repeating my
separate
words.
conversation, Arf.
No,
I
you
understand
guys
what
are
you're
not
saying.
listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying the current state of Europa League is hurt now because of the competition. The fact that a team from the Champions League not dropping to the Europa League is a big problem. We're gonna see this move forward. Teams that shouldn't be
Why is
competing
that a
at a
problem?
high level, teams that
Wait,
are
Mo,
struggling, winning this tournament. We're gonna see maybe.
I like it, honestly.
But wait,
if it
Ace,
wasn't
Ace,
Tottenham, I
Ace.
would like it with any other team. I'll be honest.
Hold on, Ace,
I know.
but Sadik pointed out that you guys played the same teams.
in this year, we faced Bodo Glimt in the Champions League
Yeah.
semifinal. We
You
just
faced
Yeah,
United.
you played them in the group.
You're-
No, when you went in Europa,
I
you
don't
went
understand what's
to
going on. I genuinely
I don't get
understand.
it. They played this. You guys played the same exact teams.
Hello, listen. And I hear all you're saying. Art,
What are we doing?
And we're trying to avoid this because it's a weird argument. I was trying to avoid this, but you brought it up. You brought this to my court. All right? Who had a better season, though? Arsenal or Tottenham, whatever. This whole argument. I'm gonna tell you right now, and wallahi, I stand by this when I say it. It doesn't matter what you think or what I think. Because at the end of the freaking day, I got a trophy. And Art was pissing me off about all this. I understand you say the delusional, the UEFA, whatever. If you have all those issues, argue with them. Me as a Tottenham fan, I got a trophy. We end up in the same place this year. All right? So with all due respect, for you to be yelling, Arteta has to win a trophy, oh, blah, 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 he's not doing this and not doing that one. Shut up. Because that's what football is. It's about winning a trophy. All right? And you know what? And maybe.
No,
Leave the crown alone.
Well, okay.
Leave the crown
Well,
alone.
Hold on. Because obviously, you let me say, y'all are a better team. I understand that. Y'all are a better. I'm not gonna say argue the team that's second is better than the team that's
Not a
17.
nigga.
No,
Not a
hold on. Which, by the way, we can go into our season. I keep telling y'all injuries and Art and AIM and not AMJ. Ace kept
talk
telling me
about
injuries don't
injuries.
matter. Tottenham, yeah, it doesn't matter. But when we're healthy, we win Europa. But it's far from the point. But
That was meaty.
I'm gonna say this to you one time,
And then we're moving on because I don't want to talk about Arsenal, trophy with Arsenal this year. I don't want to talk about them. All right, let's talk about everything else. All right, you have been consistently great in the Prem. You are competing for titles. You guys got to the semifinals for the Champions League. And what a trophy for you! Congratulations. I don't care because when Tottenham in Europa, I'm not gonna disagree with you. You're right. Now that Champions League teams aren't dropping down, all right. Europa has taken a hit in competition, sure, but then there's only two options. Either we did exactly what we were supposed to do and dominate the weaker competitions and win the whole damn thing, or we overperformed. So which one is it?
Well, I'll say this.
Did we do our job or do we overperform?
Answer.
You didn't do your job. You underperformed. 100%. How's it overperformed?
We won.
How you overperformed?
In the Europa, I'm talking Europa. I'm not talking this season. I'm talking Europa. And we either won the whole thing and was dominating and doing our job. We're not dominating, but we're doing our job and won the whole thing. Or we overperformed. So which one is it?
Sadik, I'm not a gambling man, so my take on football is a lot different. I don't view based off things.
Neither
like,
is he. What the
just
flip?
Based off random expectations and stuff. I know what Tottenham are. I know what Tottenham's expectations were at the beginning of the season, and I know that maybe a trophy, 100%. Congrats on that. But I know your performances in the league and where you should be is be competing with us in the same level, because you guys said North London is white. Have you not been repeating that? But apparently you guys are like so close in terms of like competitions with us. That's not the case here.
Yeah.
Again, I don't want to repeat myself. I'm repeating myself over and over.
No, I hear what you're saying.
The fact that Sadik is having all this energy for Europa League is exactly proving my point. We didn't have this conversation 5-6 years ago. I never did. This is all new to me.
Hold on.
You were in the Europa 5 years ago. If you wanted to,
and I didn't talk about it. We had this podcast for 4.5 years, and I never talked about Europa League.
I'm a snitch.
One mic.
I'm a snitch.
Go ahead.
I'm a snitch. 5-6 years ago, somebody took a day off work so they can watch Arsenal in the final.
Of course, because I'm a fan. So how does that, what does that have to do?
So all of a sudden it doesn't matter? All of a sudden it doesn't matter?
What does that have to do with my point? That has nothing to do with my point. I don't know you guys. Everything that's being said in this podcast is actually losing my mind, because you guys are like brain dead, like Gen Z football.
Why does Europa not matter now?
You guys
Why does Europa not matter now?
It's never mattered. What are you guys talking about? Just like the community shield never mattered like that. Okay, did the community shield matter?
It never mattered.
Does the community shield matter?
So when Unai Emery
Man
got 3 in a row,
FA Cup last
and
season
when Unai Emery got 3 in a row and somehow used that to land the Arsenal job,
No,
it
but
didn't
this
matter.
is the difference, Mo.
Can I answer?
When Atletico Madrid finally got the European trophies in the Europa League, it didn't matter.
Sevilla shouldn't be there. Tottenham should 100% be win this. Honestly, Tottenham's minimum expectations this season should have been winning the Europa League. That should have been the bare minimum. Do you guys agree on that? Do you guys agree on that?
So they did their job. That was the question he asked.
That's the question I asked you. So you agree with me that we did our job and we won Europa?
I'll give it up. But I'm saying that's the bare minimum. So for you, reaching the bare minimum, where 17 should be celebrated.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I'm not happy with my football club
Sadik,
not reaching the bare minimum standard.
Sadik, let me stop you. No, Sadik.
I don't understand why I'm arguing with a guy with 22 losses. I don't understand. 22 losses. What are we doing, bro? I have 4 losses this season. What are we doing? I don't understand this conversation.
You won a trophy for Arsenal. Congratulations. Go home with something.
Why are we talking about
I got a trophy. What are you going home with?
No, because I don't understand this conversation. This conversation's going too far.
Please.
Like, the way we celebrated Europa is ridiculous. And only Tottenham are capable of that. Wallahi. Chelsea got a Europa League, and we never had the combo. We just moved on. It is what it is. They're supposed to do it because you know they're better than everybody else there.
Yes, 1 second, Arif. Let's just put a ribbon on this topic. I just want to ask you one question, Arif. Let's say you're grading Tottenham from 0 to 100. What grade are you giving them
For this season? 4.
Knowing hold up, AMJ, let me finish. Knowing that they've never passed this class before. They've never passed this class.
Context. Thank you.
What's your grade?
Ace, I watch week to week football. I don't watch the end of the season. I put everything in the past. Ignore.
I'm with you.
I don't do that.
I'm with you.
I don't do that. I don't know.
You.
I don't know if you guys run a business like that. Good luck on that. If anybody runs a business like that.
All right. But what's your grade? What's your grade?
Shit.
I'd say
0 to 100.
just pass last day you get on the exam 51.
51.
Khalas.
51.
You just made it.
Okay, no
You just
problem,
made
no
it.
problem, no
last day,
problem.
you know what I mean? Last exam, you had to
let's-
talk to the teacher. I said, yo, this answer was a little bit different
Let's
from
switch
this.
gears.
Make sure you like correct the answer. That's what you got, bro. Go ahead.
Switch gears.
Oh,
Let's
the
switch gears. Let's
remark,
switch
bell
gears.
curve.
The remark,
Bell
yeah.
curve.
Hold on. Let's switch gears. I will say there's another team playing in this final, Man United, and I have something to say. I was gonna say it in the Discord, but I have something to say.
Go on, Lee.
Yo, this conversation better not change. I'll be honest. I'm sorry to cut you off. We should have the same energy for Man United. Like, wallahi, the way
Oh,
you're talking
trust
about.
me.
If they make it to the final,
let me
we
just
should
say,
celebrate this. We're gonna celebrate them.
Leave
We're gonna celebrate them there, bro.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
Celebrate.
Let me
Hold on.
talk.
Go ahead.
We're going to.
Let me
I'm going
talk.
to.
Manchester United. Let me make sure I'm looking right into the camera. Manchester United. Everybody that supports the club, everybody that grew up loving the club, it's over. It's over.
Sell your stocks.
It's over. There has never been more of a certainty of this club spiraling after the season that they've had this year. There's nowhere to turn. Players are not going to fix this. They're locked into how many contracts? Ten Hag's windows are locked in. They have a guy that is trying to implement a system that is not only not suitable to the players that he has, but literally not adjusting whatsoever. Not even adjusting whatsoever to the league in front of him. He's not even doing any damage reduction, nothing at all. He's just saying all these niceties, all these weird promises, false promises. You have the ownership that's unsteady. You have
They're
a
taking
fan.
away jobs and barbecues.
Oh my goodness!
And Christmas parties.
You have a fan base that is literally reacting to every single game. You know. I was pandemic. I was literally. I remember I used to watch AFTV, the height of AFTV, like the height of it. It's without a doubt that before pandemic, the height of AFTV, it's very clear the internet cares about Man United. That's why we talk about them all the time. They care about Man United the most. That's easily the most talked about club on the internet, for sure. The way that these guys are talking about their own club, I have not even seen like people agree with each other. Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody is saying something different. The fan base is not even united. There's not even two sides to this. Everybody is sharing something different, saying to them different. They should do this. This guy should play. This guy should do. Amram should stay. Amram should be out. It's ridiculous.
Glazers, Ineos.
I will say.
It's beginning. It's gonna be like the fall off is gonna be like Schalke, like those clubs that used to be powerhouses in Europe that are nothing anymore. Lyon. Like it's gonna be like that. Like y'all remember Lyon when we were younger? They used to win the Ligue 1 every year. They used to go far in Europe every year. Juventus, like that's what Man United is now. A mid-table, low-table club that cannot recover from this. We're talking 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah. Plus, if you think about it, if you think about it,
agree.
Me too.
Hold on, Mo. If you think about it, what people don't understand is it's not like it's just damaging now. It damages your whole future because this club has a name. No, hold up, Lee. You're gonna allow me to make this analogy, but Man City didn't have too big of a name. I'd say they created their name and they kept that standard to attract players, attract fans, and it's worked. That's how they're increasing. I know people like to talk about empty head. I don't really think that's the case anymore. You know, like they're a growing club. United are going down like fast. Like, and I don't mean this is gonna take effect immediately. But bro, kids growing up, you think they want to be United fans? No. Why would they? And I don't see anything on the horizon that will lead them to success. And I'll be honest, I blame not just owners. Player standards drop. This is what they used to tell Arsenal. We ended up getting the cojones to sack Wenger. You might like it, you might not. Things started to change a little bit. It's not exactly where we want it to be, but we're at least moving. We're not staying in the same place. You guys are going down. And one step before Mo goes, bro, you know Anthony has more goals since he left Manchester United, then Manchester United.
The GOAT.
That's insane.
The
That's
GOAT.
insane.
That is damning.
Bro, that's a
I mean,
damning stat.
The other one
That's
won
a
an
damning
MVP
stat.
last week too. So that's
Scott
just
McTominay.
someone
Scotty.
you used to talk about a lot, Ace, right? Like it's
Serie A
crazy.
MVP, man.
Hey, but I just want to say real quick, I'm so glad that we didn't lose because I promise you everything Lee's saying would apply to this game.
Exactly,
Listen,
yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
lost this game was gonna. Listen,
1000%.
I know you argue, but I was gonna say, Mo, real quick before you go, whoever lost this game was gonna go down
yeah.
a very dark path. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad it's not me. I'm glad it's not me.
There was a lot at
Go ahead,
stake.
Mo.
Yeah.
Look at Mo try to clean it up.
No. I understand these way, but I think one Amram, I think we're gonna see if he can steady the ship. I think that's
You
his
want him
job
to
right now,
stay?
steady the ship. I think you have to give him a chance. You can't just give him nothing and then all of a sudden expect him to turn
Yeah, manager
garbage into
Glazer,
miracles.
Manager Glazer.
Well, he had
did
something.
well
Look at that team.
summer.
He had something,
He
and
did
he,
well.
he let them go.
Listen. I'm not the biggest Ineos fan, but what you can acknowledge is that they've come in, they've stopped buying players off of hype, like they were previously, right?
Stinky
They're
boy.
trying to reduce cost of they're trying to reduce cost of staff because they had a stupid amount of bloat in their staff. How they did it, I don't agree. There's a lot of cheapskating that they're doing, but overall the idea is, why do we have like 2 times more than the other clubs in the league for the same role? It doesn't make any sense, so they cut out a whole bunch of roles. And the transfer business they've been doing, I think it's been good. They got Lenny Yoro, who looks nice, right? They got the left back. What's his name?
He looks nice.
Dorgu?
He said this a couple times too, by the way.
I think he's not bad. I don't think he's bad.
Euro's all right.
And-
All right, he's all right.
Yoro's not bad either. I like Matsurayo for them. What's it called? Who else did they get? Xerxes clearly better than Hoyland, but we're stuck with this Hoyland purchase from the previous ownership.
Crazy.
So like,
Mo, we do this every year.
There's gonna be growing pains. No, there's gonna be growing pains. They're not gonna win
Every
nothing.
year,
recently.
Arf.
New names just get
It's
added
no
to the
sorry.
pool.
Arf, this sounds like what they used to say about Arsenal, doesn't it?
It does. But like even Mo said the
You
same.
guys are
Like
saying
when
all that,
the
but
last
you're not
group of
seeing.
guys that
You're not,
joined United.
You guys are mad that there's change though.
Oh,
Like,
Man,
what do you
go
want them
ahead.
to do?
Andrew.
Just keep doing the same thing, keep buying the star players they've been doing,
No.
and then now when they switch up the idea and they try to go for a manager, they'll give them stability, and they try to go for signs that aren't big name signings, all of a sudden United are finished.
Okay, but
No,
when you
They
look
had
at
a
the
terrible
peak of
season,
when you
just
look
rock
at the
bottom, but there's only up.
but when
They
you
don't
look
have
at
room
the
to make
16th again.
mistakes, Mo. They don't have room to make mistakes anymore.
And
They
they've
have to
made them
get things
already.
right.
They've done that
No.
already. Now
they
they're trying
have to get
fix it.
things right. They hired a manager, and he
Granted,
lost almost
they have
every
to
game.
get
yeah,
right.
Gutta has a great point. Like,
100%.
why is not Amram not taking
Man United
accountability?
was in
What
your
you
top
just
four.
said, like he's choosing Hoyland over Xerxes. Like, there's players he's picking over
He's
the
choosing
other.
Garnacho over Menu.
But that's
Garnacho
another thing we
didn't
need to
saw
talk
that
about
game.
as well later. Actually, 100%. I don't know if you guys want to get into that now because I have
He's
a
not
big
choosing-
problem
he's
with
not
that.
choosing-
One
choosing
pound.
over
I
Manu.
have.
One pound fee.
You don't
have-
think Garnacho plays over Menu?
He's not choosing.
With-
No, he's not.
Mama ladies.
Are you out of your
come on.
mind?
Forget
not.
Menu, but he
Are
should
you
have started
out of
over
your
Mason.
mind?
Casemiro over Menu. He's choosing Casemiro over Menu. He's not choosing Garnacho over Menu.
Who cares about that?
Menu-
He should. He should
I don't
100%.
wanna
He should
argue this, go on.
100%. But we can all agree he should 100% start in 2025 over Mason Mount in the Europa League final. Can we agree on that?
He started Mason Mount in the Europa League final.
No, he's saying like
Garnacho should start over Mason Mount.
Yeah, because
Europa
Mason
League
Mount
final.
like he
Why? Have
do
you
you mean
seen
why?
Garnacho this season?
Yo, who's Mason Mount?
Garnacho.
They're both not good, but it doesn't matter. They're both
The only
ass the
time
whole
Garnacho
season.
pops up is in Europa League. Wait, you actually would love.
who is that?
you-
Who is that?
You agree with Mason Mount starting in the Europa League final for Manchester United?
They're both ass. This isn't a talking point.
I think
it's
that's-
not like
You
it
can't have a
doesn't
conversation
matter
with this
who
guy.
you
We
vote,
actually
it
can't
don't
have a
matter.
conversation with this guy.
Can't. You
Yeah.
can't. You
Yeah,
can't.
it's just-
Yo, listen.
Hold on. You want to tell me? You want to tell me 2025
Okay, wait.
Garnacho's a good player?
Okay, Mo.
You want to tell
Who-
me 2025 Garnacho's a good player?
Then what?
And he's worth
then what-
starting
what-
over somebody.
So you had no problem with the lineup for the Europa League final for United.
Luke Shaw.
You had no
There was
problem. Mo.
issues. There was issues. And I'll tell you,
No, I'll tell you the major issue. I'll tell you the major issue. Midfield, Mason Mount, get the flip out. Why is he playing? Like, I think it's never been a thing, like
'Cause he
ever.
worked-
Huh? I was
he
excited
works
for
hard. That's what
Broski
he
when he
wants his
joined.
midfield.
We all knew Mason
But-
Mount was a mistake. We all knew that. Everybody in the
Bro,
world knew that. So you don't.
You're a goddamn liar. You didn't know that.
We all knew that.
secondly,
No, I don't understand. Like,
goddamn
you're,
liar.
wait,
We
but
did.
answer the
Oh, we
question.
did know
You're
that, 'cause I
okay
don't know
with
who that
Amram's
is.
lineup in the Europa League final? You're okay with that?
Yeah, I don't care. It didn't. There was nothing that I was
Yes
like,
or
oh my
no?
god,
Yes
why
or
would
no
you sell that
question?
player? Yeah,
Yes or
yeah,
no
I was
question?
okay with it.
Care
I was
about
okay
certain
with it.
scenarios,
You're
but when
out
I
of your
bring up
mind.
things for the
You're out of your
manager, we're
mind.
just gonna escape the
What is wrong?
situation.
Okay,
Arif, you got it. Arif, you got
what
it.
could have United done? What could have United done with that lineup?
Oh, I
You
got
gotta
this.
start
Please,
Mason Mount. I'm
please, I got
telling
this.
you.
No, I got this. I got this. I got
Start
this.
who? Start who?
I will tell you as Tottenham fan. Look, one thing I'm gonna say. I agree with one thing. Mount or Garnacho doesn't matter. What the issue I have is that, and I say it as a Spurs fan, I'm happy he did this. Garnacho came in the game in 20 minutes, had like 2 shots like that were scaring me. I was like, oh shit! All right, he should have subbed him in much earlier. Even if he started Mount, whether Mount was playing bad, whether or not getting the ball.
Yeah, but that was when you guys were parking the bus.
He did take a long time to make the subs too.
I'm saying he took forever to make subs.
Yeah.
2, the midfield. And I say this because my sister is a big fan of Man United. She loves them. All right.
No.
How long I don't know, but she loves them. but she even said herself, all right, the midfield that's been dominating in Europa for Man United, Ugarte and Casemiro will let Bruno play up. Let Bruno not have to worry about any hard work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let Bruno be creative. For some reason, all right, instead of playing Ugarte and Casemiro together, all right, this man wanted to play Bruno Fernandes deeper. All right, even though and Tottenham came out, which by the way, and I know this is random. No creative midfielders. We said let's go full aggressive.
Three basketball players, 3 NFL players,
three long-legged, hard-running.
3 Adrian Petersons. Yep.
You know, just and you know what? I'm gonna say right now, Bruno Fernandes got punked because he had to play deeper. He had to go and handle Pape Matar Sarr, my Muslim brother from Senegal. Yeah. All right, who had to play deeper, and Bruno Fernandes got ripped for him 2-3 times, and that goal we scored, all right, whether it's Johnson's goals, whatever, came because Bruno Fernandes lost the ball not once but twice in the midfield. He lost it once, and then Casemiro saved them, passed back to Bruno, and Bruno tried to be creative with Pape Matar Sarr's long ass legs, and Pape Matar just said, "Okay, this is my ball now." All right. So the issue I have with Ruben Amorim, which again I don't think fire him doesn't matter because they're bringing a new manager.
It
matters.
I think a new manager will give him some stability, but at the end of the day, all right, he and y'all not gonna agree with it because the game was ugly. The game was disgusting, but he was outcoached that final.
Every final is.
Yeah, right.
Every game this season, he's almost been outcoached. Almost every game.
He was outcoached that game.
The players win him games, and even past that, if you look at his subs, you know all his subs are like for like. He doesn't change much. What he'll do is he'll have Harry Maguire. He found this Harry Maguire weapon in the back of his tool shed.
Which Ten Hag did, by the way.
At the end of games.
Yeah. That started with Ten Hag.
Revelation for Amorim.
No, that started with Ten Hag.
It started with Mourinho, actually, Fellaini. This is United DNA now.
Low key. But Ten Hag was on that.
But no. Yeah. Amorim, he makes it like for like subs. He's scared to change his system. He doesn't want to break out of his own matrix.
This isn't new. Like, you guys are acting like it's new shit. He came in the club and said, "This is my system. This is what I'm gonna play."
And it's not working.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And we're at the end of the season, 16 without a trophy.
Make a sub, take off a defender, put on an attacker. He doesn't do that. He never does.
It's the opposite.
He went to the board and said, "This is my system." Then he went to the fans and said, "This is my system. It's gonna be ugly, but we're gonna do it until people get used to it."
So Mo, when it doesn't work, are we allowed to say, "Hey, maybe you're not the right fit," or are we gonna be like you and say, "No"?
100%. But let him bring in his players. Let him bring some people in.
But can you trust somebody like that? Can you trust somebody who can't even play 40 points into the league?
Clearly, he's in his track history. He's turned around.
What is it like? How long now?
In his track history, he's turned around a struggling Sporting team and made them back-to-back winners. He made them dominate in their league when he was nothing. They had no budget and he turned them around. Why not give him at least some opportunity? They didn't. Huh?
They're like the 3rd biggest club in Portugal.
Okay, United's supposed to be the biggest in England.
Nah, but
we're talking historically where they were at the time.
The bar is too high for him to like he failed upwards 100%. We all agree with that. He failed up.
Bro,
he failed up
into
a United job because of the state United
up now. He did failed up.
Let me tell you something.
The same guy who won Portugal back to back. That turned around to had an undefeated run.
He fell upwards. Sporting is not
Chris, the striker that he is.
Sporting is not it's not a small club. It's not a small club. All I'm saying is Ruben Amorim has to understand that if you want to be taken seriously as a manager, there's a limit to your adaptability. There's no manager in the Premier League that is gonna die on their principle, except for Ange, who I also think should be fired.
Yep.
But what are you doing in the final? What are you doing in the final? He said, "Fuck."
It doesn't.
Ethic principles.
No. But we still want him out. We still want him out.
I still want him out. I don't care.
There's nothing to do with it. Yeah.
There's no manager in the Premier League in this day and age that you die on a principle and make the team
Pep
suffer.
adapted.
Everybody.
Listen,
You see the strength we had in the first 2 months. Everybody adapts. You have to.
Y'all, listen, y'all are not wrong about that. Like, I understand it. The only reason I'm not saying Ainge fired now, one, because he won the first trophy in 17 years. Like, I just don't think we could if we want. But like, we can if we want. I'm not. But
I mean,
I got 2 points. Before I get talking
on that, but
that's true. But we just want the first trophy. That's true. But I will say this: I saw potential in that final. Right? I'm with you guys, by the way. I'm with you guys. If he gets fired, I'm still up. I don't care if he gets fired or he walks off. I still got a trophy that I haven't carried in 17 years. So I'm cooling. All right. But to answer my point about not getting his players, isn't that what put the Man United in the hole with Ten Hag? Like, it keeps like if you keep, and I think
we'll put them in the hole. I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you.
Let him land.
Because like, and I'm talking this soccer world in general. And maybe Andy's right about the soccer world in general. We keep buying players for a manager system instead of players that can play football. All right, like, and I'm gonna say Pep for example. Yes, Pep has players that fit his system. All right, but there's Man City signings and Lee. Please tell me if I'm wrong. That Pep's like, who is this guy? I don't know. Whatever. Can he play the position?
But he makes it work for them. He'll make it work
because when you keep buying players that fit one position, and then a new manager walks in, especially in a club that has like so much not very stable, like Man United right now. What happens if Ruben sucks in November after spending $200 million this summer, and now you have 6 center backs?
8 wing backs on the team.
That's my thing, Sadik. No, I literally said this not long ago.
Getting a cycle.
That's why we can't trust him.
Do you want me to respond?
If you put points up in the board, maybe you can give trust. That's a crazy risk. This is a gamble for Man United to trust Amram with his own signings, because clearly he wasn't able to do it without his own. Not even show a little glimpse of it. Why would you trust him with new signings?
And how many signings are you even going to get? Listen, that's the question too.
100%. Because they need to rebuild.
This guy, United, where they messed up was not firing Ten Hag after the FA Cup. They should have fired him then, brought in a manager then. So in the summer, you can bring in some players that work in the system. They decided to keep him. And then they decided to convince Amram, instead of end of season, we'll hire you. Leave now.
They forced that guy.
Right? They forced him to leave now to come to this club. It was a sinking ship, regardless of who came in.
He came in his own free will, Mo. He ain't no slave.
He came in December?
Expectations.
Yeah, they came, December? Yeah, and he told everybody it's going to be shit. He said, don't expect nothing. Well, so why are you guys all of a sudden looking at us saying, wow, why is this shit?
That's a problem. If
there's a limit.
If the
manager came in January.
If any group with leadership and the main leader is coming in and saying we're going to be ass, I'm going to have a problem with you. I don't think you're fit to be enough a leader.
Fire him and then what? Okay, fire him and then what?
No, I want to. Well, that's been the way of football, right? Get another one. There's always job.
Get another one.
Football manager has a high turnover rate. Every football club, outside of Arsenal.
What do you think Sporting did when they fired Amram? They got a manager. He wasn't good enough. They sacked him. They found another manager, and then they won the league.
I didn't even know that. That's insane. I didn't even know that.
Great. All I'm saying is, it's a bad move for United after they brought this guy in December and they knew it was going to be shit to just fire him because he didn't get something that other fans expected them to do.
Well, business, man.
This year. Wolves got a new manager this year. They're tearing their season around.
Yeah, man. Crystal Palace too, bro. Business, man.
And where Wolves going to be next season?
It's still United though, Mo.
What do you mean?
There has to be a little bit of expectation.
What do you mean?
Like,
what do you mean?
What meet the minimum expectations again?
What does that question have to do with anything? What does that question have to do with anything?
Lee's bringing up Wolves like, oh, they brought up the manager. Look at them now. They turned their season around. Brother, they didn't get relegated. Congratulations.
They were on course to. They were on course to.
Yeah, but those 3 teams that were generationally worse. If they weren't, they probably would have got relegated too at some point.
You can't. It's easy to say that now. Hindsight. It's easy to say that hindsight now.
We got lucky how bad
Probably. But all I'm saying, it's a mistake to bring a manager in and then he's there for 5 months and you say, oh wow, this is so shit. Brother, he told you it's gonna be shit. You should never brought him in then. What do you do? Like, it doesn't. It's nonsensical. Give him the chance.
Do you want to live and die by your decision? Yeah. Do you want to live and die by your decision, or do you want Or do you want to just
You
jump
have to
away
give-
off the shit before it
Mo
stings?
celebrated top 4 today. He's hungover. He's hungover. Celebrated top 4.
Yo, the celebration
celebrated
went
top four.
crazy today,
Oh
man.
my god.
Celebrated top 4
I thought y'all
today.
wanted Europa, Mo.
Mo,
I thought y'all wanted Europa.
Wallahi, wallahi. Yo,
I thought y'all wanted Europa,
fam,
Mo.
Sunderland didn't
Yeah,
celebrate
yeah,
this
sure.
hard, bro. Subhanallah.
Yo, Arf,
Bro,
remember when
I'll
you used to say it
celebrate
was
10
about
out of
top
10
4?
times.
I know,
Remember when you
right?
used to say it was about top 4?
But
He's
yo,
hungover. He's
nasty.
hungover.
before we move
Yeah,
on,
Sonic,
Guys, we're all going to UCL, though. We're all going to UCL.
Sonic, hit him with the quote. Hit him with the quote. What's your display name?
Oh. What a trophy.
Can I ask a question? Okay, we're clearly pivoting to Chelsea, right?
No,
Let
no,
me ask
wait,
a
wait.
question.
I need to add one more thing about Ruben Amram because there's no way we're gonna skip this over. The whole Garnacho thing, no way, man. I want to talk about this because we had this conversation about Ten Hag and he got highly judged on it, respectfully so. 100% should have been judged on. A manager should be great. One of his great skill traits should be player management.
Man management.
Management, player management, whatever you want to call it. I don't know about y'all, but Ruben Amram is shaking it. I ain't gonna lie. He is shaking it. And it's showing in the matter of the short amount of time he's been there, there's a lot of guys that said, show me the door because I don't want to be here next season. And there's already a couple guys already gone. And we talked about a lot of guys celebrating and doing somewhat well, right? Rashford, Anthony.
That had nothing to do with him.
It had
That
a
had
lot.
nothing to do with
He's,
him.
Mo, have you watched?
What?
Have you been keeping up?
booted
Anthony had nothing to
Rashford.
do with him.
He
Anthony
booted
had
them.
nothing to do with him.
He
Brother,
said
they were
Rashford
there
booted
for
them.
5 years. He was there for like
Ten
5
Hag.
years.
Anthony
Clearly, he was
Hag.
wanted all the
Anthony had
fans
nothing
wanted him
to
Ten Hag started
Brother,
Rashford
Anthony was a
regardless of
meme.
performance. He's told him,
so
go and get out
Anthony
of
was
here.
a meme.
You say you're not playing my
Why are we
points.
pinning that? Why are we pinning that on him?
Well, he could have turned
Anthony
his
was a
career
meme.
around. Clearly, there's something there, right? Clearly, there's something
What?
there. But he didn't say anything
He
in the
scored like
measurement.
6-7 goals in La Liga. What are we doing,
Anyways,
bro?
I'm seeing this all over again with Garnacho. And one thing I do want to say about Garnacho, and I ask everybody
Can't wait
about
till
this
Anthony
because I
dunks on
see
him,
a
nigga.
lot of anti-Garnacho things that everybody's supporting Ruben's decision on Garnacho. And again, he didn't start today, which is probably showing signs of him not being part of the future.
No,
club's
he
future.
wasn't in the squad. He wasn't in the squad
at all,
He didn't-
but we all
He
knew what was
wasn't in the
going
squad.
on. But they are looking into
wasn't.
transfers. But
Oh, you're talking about my bad. I told me Europa.
for today. Yeah.
again,
Go on,
That's
Arf.
one thing I like about Amram, though.
He
That's
shouldn't
one
be
thing
in the
I like about
squad.
him.
After what he said, he shouldn't be in the squad. either.
Guys.
no, hold on though.
Y'all not seeing. Go ahead.
But did Garnacho say anything wrong? Because if we're gonna just have
Yes.
like
Yes,
if we're gonna
he
be
did.
if we're gonna have honest interviews,
Yes, he did.
We're just gonna boo guys out from now on.
Well,
Like,
this
we're
man's
gonna-
trolling.
He
He's
did,
laughing,
he
bro.
did,
Wait,
he did.
he's
No,
laughing. Don't even take him serious.
No,
Okay, wait. Tell me what he said wrong.
Okay,
Tell me so.
MJ, I'm gonna use an example that you just used. You're running a large company, all right, a big business. An employee, not to you privately, comes to the public and says, "I don't know why the boss man went and made this choice to go sell our stocks, whatever, in front of everyone, your stakeholders, your fans,
And guess what?
Whatever. Excellent.
Okay, and guess what? He's a shareholder, and he's absolutely right. Like, what do we
No,
say?
but it doesn't matter. He'd be fired. AMJ, you can't do that. That's called dissent. In the real world,
doesn't work like that.
Arf. You know what the real issue is? You know what the real issue is? Right after they lost the final, he's talking about me. I didn't play enough. Whatever. He's whining about that. Bro, forget the manager. Look how that looks to the fans. Bro, he has to ship
That
this
says
guy,
a
man.
lot.
But he didn't
That says
say
a lot,
anything wrong.
bro.
And one thing, no, that doesn't. It
He
doesn't.
He
I
confirmed
don't-
he's the leak,
if
though.
anything,
He
if
confirmed he's the
anything,
leak.
No, Arf, you can't say that. Arf, you can say, hold on, you can say,
Oh, I didn't
I'm
tell you guys, hold
I'm
on.
not playing enough. Like Guardiola players, they say, I'm not playing enough, whatever. Sometimes they say that because maybe they're not, and there's competition in the squad or whatever. This is him whining about not playing. It's not like there's something to look forward to. The season's done. This is your last game, and then you're crying about that right after the worst season in Manchester
no, but
United
Ace,
history.
we've had this.
It was tone deaf.
This
It was
is an
tone deaf.
ongoing conversation
Tone deaf,
with
yeah.
United. No, but we've heard other players speak up about the club before. They have said
Oh
something
no, but this wasn't
publicly.
about the club. This wasn't about the club. This was about him.
but
He's
his
saying I
team-
didn't play. He never.
But yo, you guys don't want that
no.
from your team. You don't want that from your player. You don't want a guy
man.
who wants to like
This was different. This
be
was
the
different.
man. You don't want him to take initiative. You want him to like because I don't know if I'm running a business. I would love my employees to speak up and be honest with me, not be the opposite.
to you,
and be
to
delusional
you,
and shut
that's
the fuck up.
different.
Talk to
AMJ,
you that
AMJ, that's
bro.
different. AMJ, that's different. If he came on the one, listen, I'll say this, and I'm gonna use I'm a soccer coach card for high school kids.
Yeah.
All right, these kids, I get kids every day asking me, Mr. Mills, so why am I not playing? And why am I not playing? I say all the time, listen, you can hit me up. You have my phone numbers. You can call me, text me anytime. I will. And I'm an honest coach. I say all the time, oh, you're not playing because I thought that this X player is better at moving the ball forward than you, and you haven't been moving the ball forward much.
Yeah.
Right? I'm honest about it. But if that kid goes after a game, there's one kid. I'll say a story straight up. There's one kid after a game he lost.
Sadik.
No.
Don't do too much. Don't do too much, please.
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name. But after a game, but this kid went like we're lining up for the high fives. We lost 2-0.
Yeah.
All right, and he's failing his classes. All right, and we're high school teams. I said I'm not playing you. All right, I ended up playing. He's very good though. I played him the last 10 minutes to see if we can win the game. All right. We are lining up. He says, "Man, coach, we lost because you are playing these kids who are bums, whatever, something like that, right? Or not playing me enough, bro. I didn't play him for the next 2 games after that because I'm like, because again, and I told him to his face, you want to argue on the ones? Well, live, we can argue on the ones. I will argue with any of my players on the ones. Close door. You argue in public with parents watching me, with teachers watching me.
But he's.
I want to add context.
Sorry, I want to add to Sadik's comment. Hold on, please, Mo. But in this in this exact story, like again, he's a kid. He's learning as well. You know, there's some things he hasn't, picked up on yet.
He's a kid.
He's a paid professional, bro.
He's a father and professional player.
Who wants to play football? And
There's-
again, he wasn't wrong. Of course, fam,
He was
all of
wrong.
us-
Let me
all of
also
us are
add
speaking
context.
up. And
Let
the
me
same
also
thing
add
happened with
context.
Rashford too, but whatever. And we're
Let me
complaining
also
about it
add some
after.
additional context on who the guy you're defending is. You realize in like December time, they found out his brother was leaking the team sheets. Like, this guy clearly doesn't give a shit about the club.
He has to go.
He doesn't give a shit about the club, bro.
I rate him for that.
Bro, it's a goof, bro. They asked him. Take his bro.
Y'all have proof about this league thing, though?
Search it up. It's on there.
Can't just say things that we see on Twitter, though.
stuff.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? You're already putting something on a name that we don't even have like factual.
No.
information.
It is true. It is true. But allegedly.
This confirms it. His reaction, his whatever, his little rant confirms it. And to be honest, I rate Amber for that. Yo,
Me
I'm
too,
coaching in this
100%.
locker room. You're out, buddy. No one's above the club.
With all due respect, if you were a manager, and I think I know he's a person at least. I know
You would kick him out.
If you were, every coach would do this in the world.
not
If not
delusional.
coach at any level,
I'm not delusional.
Andrew, you're telling me if a player did that to you, you'd still play him?
No, I'd
Well,
actually listen.
they're gone.
I'd
They're
actually
gone.
listen.
No,
maybe.
No. Answer the question.
No,
You're changing the answer. No.
I'd actually have a conversation. I wouldn't say
Mo,
pack your
don't
bags.
forget to add.
No,
Don't
I'd
forget
actually,
to add. He's
I'd
not
actually
that
have a
good either.
conversation. I've learned a lot
He's
about
not.
Arteta.
He's not even a star player even.
Well,
he's not even a star player.
He's better than
Good
the
players can get away with anything.
He doesn't deserve his starting spot.
Well, United
I
are
agree.
not in the place to get rid of players just like that again. Because it's been a thing since Ronaldo. We literally mutual terminations,
Both
loans,
things could
everything.
be true.
It
Both
can't
things
work.
could be true.
This is not the
Bro,
model.
you would get punked. If you're a manager of that kid, you get punked.
MJ.
Motherfuckers will call you a bitch to your face
Yo,
and still
stop.
play him. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Hold up.
Crazy.
But what like Ruben again? He's manager or whatever, but like he doesn't like.
Bro, you
there's-
respect
it's
your
things
manager.
but it's things leading up. People, but obviously that
Our-
respect is
our-
gone because maybe they don't think
And
he's
still
good
be
enough.
wrong.
But there's a
And
lot
guess
of
what?
other
I'm
guys
gonna
that
show
think
you
about
that
it too.
respect.
We saw this on
I'm gonna
Tottenham
show
as
you who
well.
the boss is. And guess what? I'm gonna show you who the boss is. Get the hell out of the club.
But again, he didn't say
As
anything
simple as that.
wrong. No, but if he's saying
MJ,
something that's
yeah,
true, and he's getting in trouble for that, that's just weird to me, in my opinion.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
true.
MJ, hold on.
It is
No,
true.
even if
It
it's
is
not, hold
100%
on.
true.
All that stuff doesn't matter. Hold on, all that stuff doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Ruben had to
Sancho.
do it. Because again, all right, no, because
Sancho's
Ruben,
10
Ten Hag, all these guys had to do it. The managers, Ten Hag, all these guys had to do it because again, they're not the CEOs, right? They are like the head, the middle management, whatever you want to call it. Their bosses are the CEOs of the club. Imagine a player. Imagine if you are managing a team for a sales company, whatever. Okay, AMJ, and this guy comes up to online Facebook where all the people say, "Oh my God, my manager is not doing the right things. The wrong pitches, whatever, X, Y, and Z in public." And now the CEO is looking at you saying, "So what are you going to do?" It's not about just listening. 'Cause again, I agree with you. I have no issue with coaches and players arguing. I love it when a coach and player argue on the ones. Fight in private. But and this is corny when I say it, but when
it's
you go
definitely
out,
been an
when you
ongoing
go out to the
conversation with them
public,
too.
hold up. When you go out to the public, it's united. I know I should admit that's corny, but and I'm gonna use Tottenham as an example. Yes, we have issues. We have a manager. The reason, and the number one reason why I'm not the Ange out, the players will back him and he backs them. I'm sure there's beef. He talked about Timo Werner said he's not good enough in public. Said he's not good enough, and Timo was there celebrating the trophy because that shit you handle on the ones. You handle that shit on you know what I mean? Like that's how you
Talk about me and Ace's beef. I don't talk about that on live.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
No BS,
but
bro.
you guys know
No
this
BS.
though. Y'all know this about me. I'm never with the whole manager's always right like type of decision because there's clearly there's mistakes has been happening on his end, and that's been we said this before we said this with Ten Hag. We said this in the past when the
wish I
Ronaldo
was on
situation.
MJ's teams. I would never get off the field. I would never get off the field. We start 12 men. I don't give a shit. You figure it out. I'm not the problem.
Wait, was it Mo manager
Well,
and I got
never
on
get
him? And I spoke up. I guess it was for, hey, it worked out the other way.
That's different.
It worked out the other way. No. The players spoke out,
Which
right?
one? Sancho? CEO and player. You were owner and player. You were owner and player. You were owner
It's
and
on YouTube, actually. Check the files. Check the files.
Where MJ wouldn't get off, right?
Yeah. Hey, we weren't
Yeah,
wrong.
you wouldn't
though.
respect the manager.
We weren't wrong, though.
You wouldn't respect the manager.
Champion.
No, you wouldn't respect the manager.
No.
What happened?
No.
Wait, hold on. MJ, and that proves the point exactly. Because then what happened to Mo? What happened to Mo? Because the players didn't respect him in public.
And then guess what? No, stop. And guess what happened after that?
No, that's
Guess what
not
happened
point
after
proven
that?
because
Guess what happened
the
after that?
players won that. It wasn't the manager
guess
was
what
always
happened
right.
after
We
that?
won again.
Go ahead.
No, the players were always right, and they lost the next game.
Okay.
We're on a winning streak,
We drew.
and then lost the next game.
Well,
Relax.
AMJ has an authority problem. I think we've established. Let's
drew.
move on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Q&A. We're way over. Q&A.
Yeah, I just want to quickly talk about Aston Villa though, because that whole thing, I don't know, boys. Like,
Oh,
I'm not. Fair enough. Red card. Emmy Martinez.
The ref messed up, but I have no remorse.
That's a yellow.
I have no remorse.
What's a yellow?
No, even if, listen, I have no remorse for them because even if
No, the red cards are red. Wait, what?
The red card's red. I'm not talking about the goal. Like the fact that they couldn't score in
no,
70
I'm
minutes.
saying-
Or not the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, no,
I'm
I
saying that's
agree it's a red.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's unfortunate,
yellow.
but your goalkeeper already put you into like if that was 11 on 11, well, I'm like okay, oh, see right there. Anyways, but if that was the full team versus full team. All right, I'm with you. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Unfortunate, like revolt. Your goalkeeper put you down a man, like, and if the keeper got a red card, like, I feel no remorse. Get out of here.
That's not
You
dangerous
just-
talking.
again.
No,
That's not dangerous talking.
No,
No, I know,
we're
like-
talking about Aston Villa in general. Yeah, but like,
No, Sonic does have
regardless-
sympathy because they were in a tough position
they were
anyway.
in a tough position, but
Yeah.
in this tough position, they did well. They went 71st minute, scored a goal, and then the referee said, "Bet, let me turn it around and make an early call and f this up for them." And then Unai Emery's calling out the Premier League and saying, "Yo, like, why are you putting a guy in a very important game for the future of this football club who is non-experienced in this certain situation? How the heck are you gonna play him?" And again, this is just gonna be a thing that's just run over, spoken about for a day or two, and moved over, and we just ignore it. And then Aston Villa gets screwed over, you know. So
He was just looking for a my bad too, Emery at the end. Like he was just like, yo, he could just say I messed
wallah.
up.
Yeah,
Like, I'm good with that.
No,
Wallah.
Like, I'm
he's
really
not
good
a
with
whiner.
that.
He's not a whiner. He
nah,
doesn't
he's
cry.
quiet.
Yeah,
He's
he doesn't
very
cry.
quiet. Yeah.
He's like, I just need the ref to look at me and say, yo, I messed up, and he said, I'll be fine with that. I'll
No
live with it.
accountability, bro.
Bro, they'll let the offside play for 20 minutes, but this guy blew the whistle the moment there was something he thought was a foul.
That's
Come
weird,
on,
man. That's very
No,
weird.
I just don't feel that sorry because again, I'm like if it was like I wouldn't, you know. I mean, also, I know they were playing well, but Man United was good. Like the way they were playing, because Man United was like that's the first time I seen them.
Yeah, they were hooping. I'm not gonna lie.
They were hooping. Man United all of a sudden went from the worst team in the world to prime Barca on the pitch. They were doing whatever they wanted.
Regardless, it was 0-0, 70 minutes. They had 30 minutes
You're
to
right,
10
you're
men.
right.
I don't know about hooping, but fair enough. The ball was getting close to the net, but still, like I just.
No, I mean they were shooting. Listen, before they were playing striker, so you know it's hard enough to score.
Bro, their whole financial future is in ruin now because they didn't make Champions
PSR
League.
is
All the
gonna
players
hit them. It's gonna hit them.
PSR, all the players they wanted to keep, bro, they're all out of there, man.
Wallahi.
It's terrible, bro.
It's obviously a gamble for them, but like that's what I mean. There's no accountability on their end. Like I don't know if there's a court if you hold on, I don't know if you're capable of doing a court case for Champions League or something because that's a big situation. And the referee wasn't even that far off. Like he was that close. Like, come on, any normal person could see, play on. You know, like that's just the normal.
No, I've come to realize this is just a sports thing because I watch basketball, I watch soccer. No matter what we do, no matter how much we whine, and complain as fans, the refs are gonna suck. Like I've come to that conclusion. I'm like, if your season is coming down to a call,
They don't always suck. They don't always suck.
No,
they don't always suck. No, they don't always.
Bro, the ref messed up. Simple as, bro.
Yeah.
It's a big mess up, and we're just gonna and just like Mo's doing, we're gonna watch
Mo's,
over
Mo's,
and maybe kind of.
Mo's a ref defender.
I know.
I'm not a ref defender. I'm just
Except
saying
what's his name? The bald guy.
Defender, everything.
all the league can come out and say is the ref messed up. There's nothing else that can be done in the situation.
Well, hold on.
There could be a lot more done in the situation. 100%.
Before we do a Q&A, just real quick, I just I have one question. There's a song I wanted to say. I forget. Oh, Champions of Europe. You'll never say that. You'll never say that.
I'm too tired for this, man. I'll do Q&A quickly, man.
Yeah,
This is how we start off Q&A.
Sadik's
This is
new
how
to
we
this
rate
game.
y'all.
You have to read it.
Hold on. Don't ever ask me to act like I've been here before. I haven't. I'm new to this. I'm new to this.
That laugh is so evil. All right. First question is from AFD. Lee, who is our new captain? Man City.
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, that should be.
Ruben Jama?
If he's fit enough to hold it, though. But,
Hey, Ruben Jama, listen, Ruben Diaz is
Bro, no one took it in. What color is City? Light blue? Come on, man.
KDB went too. There you go.
Napoli, light blue. Come on, man. Deeper, darker criminal link.
wait, is the Napoli thing is done?
Revamp
thought it was
is
just
coming.
links.
No. Almost. They just sacked Conte, so we don't know what's going on.
Wait, actually?
League, get ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know how
Man
Conte
United.
is.
Wait, Man United.
You know how
Hello?
Conte do? You know how Conte do?
wait,
I'm
that
not
is-
here to know.
Well, I didn't hear
Yes,
this.
yes.
Yeah.
He did.
He's never going to
Allegri's going to Napoli.
What's
Allegri's
the
going to
reason,
Napoli.
bro? First season Conte
He's never
is
going
not
to Napoli.
nerve, bro. Man United, get
Bro,
on
this
that,
is-
bro. First
this is
season
Conte.
Conte's
Conte.
not there for a long
First
time. He's there for a good
season,
time.
fam, there's no patch notes.
Conte's
It's not
gonna
nerve.
demand 300 million to be spent. There's no way he's
Yeah.
going there.
And it works. The nigga's not nerfed. Man
Yo,
United.
but Man United don't have the money. They don't have that money. Where are you going to get that money from?
They go get
They'll
the
put spend
Put on layaway.
Give Conte just a league to
karma.
focus
Put a karma.
on. Fam, I didn't know this. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to my connects. Next question from AFD. Am I the only one tired of inverted roles? Pep, double-footed players, are they not used properly? I'm okay with it. I've seen.
I think
Liverpool's bringing back
sorry,
the traditional fullback system. Once they get what's his name, and what's the guy from Bournemouth, Kirkes. So once they get like real fullbacks, we're gonna see like a fun team to watch. None of this inverted nonsense.
I'm okay with it.
But I think we're getting to the era, and I saw Pep do it, and I always joke around to myself, but Pep is the one who always starts trends. He started the whole inverted thing, and now I think he's going to loop back around. I think we're going to be like a...
Where defenders are actually
No,
defending.
whatever. Yeah, but I think he's gonna because Lee, it took a trip like a few months ago. He started doing where the fullbacks overlap and they're playing wide, and everyone was like he going back to
He reverted.
normal fullbacks. He's going back to normal fullbacks. He reverted it.
Football.
And people will follow Pep because if Pep wins, right, that's it.
But it's I hate when people like. I'm not targeting you, AFD, but I seen a clip going viral about this, and I kind of hate when people complain about small things like this. Like, does it not excite you when little things in football change somewhat?
Yeah,
like,
Arf
do you
is
want
the
same
Grinch.
thing?
Arf is the Grinch, man.
No, I'm just like, but here we are.
He just saying.
But like, it's
I
you
agree
want the
with you.
same thing over and over. Like, you want to watch the
No
same
bullshit.
shit over and over. Like,
Change
a little
it.
bit.
Change.
Yeah.
I
Not
agree.
too much.
Change
Not
is
too
good.
much. Like, we don't want basketball too much.
Almost had him. Almost had him. You can
Bring
say
Flair
change,
back.
but you
That's what we
almost
need.
had him.
Just a bit.
Bring
Just a
Flair
bit.
back.
Flair's coming back. There's a lot of saucy players.
Oh my god, you're talking about this Estavio kid, bro. Every time I talk
No,
about,
I'm not even talking. I'm not even thinking about him.
Oh, I
There's a
forgot
lot
about
of flary players.
That guy's cold.
Question. Next question is from Sadik, sending to himself. By the way, when I asked the question, I said, "Does anybody have any questions for Sadik?" Okay, right after first message. So, hey, question for Sadik: how's the view on top of the world?
Yeah, you should have skipped.
Why did you? Yeah,
Nah,
next question.
it's damn good. It's damn good. It's damn good. Let me tell you, it's damn good, man.
We rehearsed this. We rehearsed
This
this.
guy's unbearable.
Oh
man.
my god. Next question is from Peter. What do we think about Maresca saying F off to the haters after finishing fourth with a £2 billion squad and being second in
That's
December?
gangsta. That's
and being
gangsta.
second
I like
in
that.
December, like
Okay,
2 points
okay,
off.
okay.
While
ISO.
finishing
ISO.
fourth, 15 points. Right.
Meaty.
I saw.
Meaty.
First of all,
Bro, we know it's not 2 billion, bro.
It's not a $200 billion squad.
We know,
Okay.
bro. It's a joke.
Secondly-
It's a joke.
Secondly,
It's like 3 billion,
I'm
right?
tired of this joke because United spent more, bro. Go talk about their whatever.
We don't care, bro.
Okay.
We spent a lot of money.
Secondly-
Get over it.
Shut up. Secondly,
I still don't know the signings this year.
Our next question. We don't want to hear more right now.
No, secondly,
let him land.
the whole season, you motherfuckers wanted us to go and say we're gonna win the league. The whole season. And when I told y'all, bro, Champions League's the goal. And we did it, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Why can't we be happy? The whole time you guys are saying either we're ass or we should continue for the league.
Say it again.
Celebrate
y'all.
that top 4, nigga.
I don't
Celebrate
give a
that
shit.
top 4.
What our
We're
trophy?
where we're supposed to
Sonic, say
be.
it to him.
We're back where we're supposed to be. No.
What a trophy for Chelsea.
People were talking shit. People were talking shit when we were 12th. You were talking shit when we were 6th. Now we're finally back in Champions League. You want to talk shit again? Fuck y'all. I don't care.
Yo,
We're
Ace,
here.
Yo, Ace.
Don't let us win something next season too.
Yo, Ace. I peeped. Reece James wasn't celebrated too hard. He didn't want to tear his hamstring.
Yo.
He didn't want to tear his hamstring.
Yo.
That's
He wasn't jumping. He was going on his tippy toes.
No, I will say, call me weird, call me whatever you want, but I do, and maybe because I'm new to this. I like it when teams celebrate shit, man. I like maybe I'm
Bro,
but,
celebrate shit, bro.
celebrate.
There is a celebration
bro.
police, but Chelsea have no reason to
Bro,
celebrate.
No,
That
no,
shouldn't
Chelsea
be.
are
Bro,
the
no, no,
celebration
that's
police.
not a
Bro, okay,
celebration.
no.
That's
That's
why
true.
I'm calling
Very
it.
true, Ace.
No. Ace, where did you have our team? Where did you have our team this season? Where do you think we're gonna finish?
I think
What, 8th was it? No, it was not 4th. You're a goddamn liar. It was outside the top 5.
Fire, bro.
100%.
Shots fired.
MJ, where did you have us placed?
Mo,
Where'd you
you were
have me-
just
Where did you have us placed?
You
Where
were
did you have us
just
placed?
you were
Yeah, it
just
was a
singing
great
No,
champions.
answer the question.
You were
Answer
just
the question.
singing
Answer the
champions of
goddamn
Europe.
question.
You were just singing that.
Yeah, you don't know what that's about. You don't know the lyrics. Nobody sent you the script. You don't know
shouldn't
what
be-
it is, all right?
Well, you shouldn't be
Where
celebrating
did you
top
have
4 if I
Chelsea?
don't know
Where
the
did
script.
you have Chelsea?
Because, okay, we
Where
don't
did
know
you have
that.
Chelsea?
If we don't know the
Where did you
lyrics,
have
then
Chelsea,
why
bro?
are we not
Bro,
celebrating finishing
'cause
top 4?
Bro, you're reading the closed caption. You read the closed caption. You have to read the subtitles, bro.
Well,
You
we're
don't know
not
what it's about.
celebrating. We're not celebrating because we're in
Experience
it.
this shit.
We don't celebrate
Mo's
like
never
that.
taught
Bro,
me this cadence.
Where the
This
hell
is
did
crazy.
you have us? Where did you have us?
I
Where
had
did you have
y'all.
us?
I had y'all to 6.
Exactly. So when we beat your expectations,
Yeah,
Where do you
no,
have
why do you
Liverpool?
guys?
Mo,
Why do you
where do
guys
you have
celebrating
Liverpool?
this
Could've
shit?
happened.
Mo, where do you have Liverpool?
Why you guys? Bro,
Villa
yeah, and I
don't
was
get
wrong.
cheated.
I
Villa-
admitted that shit in November.
Listen, he apologized. He already apologized.
I said that shit in
Come on,
November.
Ace. Come on,
Man,
Ace.
I'll take a week ago.
You're
a
lucky
week
the
ago,
rules
you guys said
changed.
we're
You
not gonna
finished
make
fifth,
it.
by the way.
No,
You're
no,
not fourth.
Nah, a
Just letting you
week
know, bro.
ago, you guys said we're not gonna make it.
Well,
A
I
week
said you guys are
ago.
gonna make it. Well, I said.
I didn't say. Yeah, I said
I
you
said
were.
that. You said
I said
Newcastle, Villa, bro. No, you had us out.
I said
you
you were
had us
gonna make
out.
this
Tapes,
stuff.
check the tapes. You didn't listen, man.
I listened. You said,
you have Man United?
yeah, I
Where'd you
think
have
they
Man
might, but I hope
Mo,
they don't
Mo,
make it.
Where'd you
Mo,
have
get
Get
Man
the hell out of
United?
here, bro.
Where'd you have
Huh?
Man
What does that
United?
sound
Where'd you have Man United?
I think I had them 4th. I think I had them 4th.
Like,
And you want to keep Amarim. You had them 4th, and you want to keep Amarim.
You know,
a liar,
this
my
guy's
nigga.
full of shit.
You a liar, my nigga. You a liar. You a
I made a
liar.
mistake.
You
I made a
a
mistake.
liar.
Sonic, this guy's the
You're a
worst takes in the
liar.
pod. He just dresses
No, no,
like his
no.
stats.
It's not.
Bro, this is the loudest Mo's been this
listen.
whole year. This is
Listen.
the loudest
The whole
loudest
year,
part.
all I'm hearing is this, and I said, bro, Champions League is goal.
Mo, you
Yo,
agree on
on
all our
some real
takes
shit. On
on
some real
Chelsea.
shit. No. AMJ, hold on. On some real shit. I found out nobody cares about Chelsea though. That's what I
Facts.
found out.
I'll lie.
Small
Yeah,
club,
yeah,
man.
okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay,
Super
buddy.
small.
man.
Super small.
Y'all make third. Nobody gives a shit, bro.
As
what
it
you
should
mean?
be.
Y'all
As
mad?
it
Y'all
should
mad
be.
that
Going off today.
As it should be.
People all have all these opinions about Chelsea making Champions League, but nobody gives a shit about City having a shit season.
What? It's been a.
I will say-
We cooked them every week. I cooked them every week.
Mo, we were
I
on.
cooked Lee every
Niggas
week.
still Foden defender. What do you mean cooked them every week?
Pat made the thumbnail
you
live
were
this year.
gone. You were gone. We never brought up Chelsea. Never. We never brought up Chelsea.
Yeah, we didn't
force
care.
it.
We did, because you guys talked about Caicedo making
Q&A
team this
had
season.
to
I
bring it
listened. You guys brought up every week. Every week y'all brought up Chelsea.
Never.
Every single week. I listened.
Hold on.
Let me tell you the order. Let me tell you the order of
I
the
will
team.
say-
Y'all couldn't not talk about them. Y'all couldn't not
It's
talk
United. It's United, Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and then the rest doesn't matter. The rest doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
That's why you guys care. That's why.
Try again. We try again. We try again.
You're a
We
great
try again.
instigator.
If it doesn't matter, why do you guys care that we
They're
celebrate?
so rattled.
If it doesn't matter, why do you care that we celebrate?
Peter, well
Why do you care that
done.
we
It
celebrate?
was just
if it
funny.
doesn't matter?
No, because you sat on this
Yeah,
podcast
calm,
and you shamed
calm.
Ace and AMJ. You shamed Ace
Hold
and
on.
AMJ for
I will
celebrating top
say.
four.
Hold on.
I shit because they never win shit. They don't win shit.
Oh,
But
so
you
that's
just
the
shamed
reason.
them.
Hold on. So if you're
I
seeking
shamed them,
champions of
and I'll
Europe,
shame
how
them.
the heck are
And I'll
you
tell you why
like?
I shamed them. I'll tell you why I shamed them. It's the third season
Why'd you
coming
shame
second.
them?
The third season. They're supposed to win the Prem this year.
No. What, I'm talking about the year after seventh. The year after seventh. When they got top 4, when they clinched top 4, they celebrated, and you shamed them. Now your club
I'll
does
be
the
honest, I
same
didn't even
thing.
celebrate
and we
them.
can't-
I still wanted them gone.
Find the clip.
So,
Find the clip.
I said that's the bare
Find the
minimum.
clip.
Right
Right
there.
here. Find the clip.
Lee,
Find the clip.
you got him. You got him.
I
You
got
got
him.
him.
I don't remember.
Listen,
Find the clip.
Find the clip.
Find the clip.
You got him. Find the clip.
Listen, listen. If we're talking about Chelsea, real quick, I just want to say, Mo, you better win that final on Tuesday. I'm letting you know. Because don't let
You
me
better win that shit.
We will
You
be
better
there.
win that
Because
shit.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Mo.
Look at this. Look at this. More pressure on Chelsea again from outside. Fuck y'all. Rest consider fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I'm gonna tell you why you have
No. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Fuck off.
I'm telling you shit because
off.
if
Next
you
question.
win, Man City trophy
Next
list,
question.
Arsenal trophy list, Chelsea trophy list. Don't let me be the only one right here in this podcast that has a trophy
Brother, you
list.
want Europa? You want Europa? Dude, you can't have that energy with me. You can't have that energy
Talk
with
to
me.
talk
No,
to
bro.
Oh,
I'm
now
saying
you're
this
doing
year.
that, man. No. You can't do that.
Calm
You
down, calm
shamed
down,
me
calm
at the beginning of the episode.
yo, fraudulent.
He wanted.
No, watch this. Everybody put their European trophies on the table.
You see, you can't.
We
be
still got
pleased.
more. We still got more.
He's right.
Next question.
Next question.
Next question from Mr._825, who, by the way, just cut his hair. Shout out to him. Where should Enquiries go after Sporting? Ace, I'm gonna apologize. to you.
Come to the carpet, man. I
I
told you.
apologize. Publicly take my hand.
Sesko?
Got it.
No problem, sir.
He can stay. I want Enquiries.
Of course,
Nico,
of course.
I'm stupid.
He's a
I was so
monster.
dumb. He's
Monster.
a monster. What the flip? I seen his build. Mashallah,
So
bro.
corny.
Yo, I knew that would get you. Wallah, I knew that would get you. You never looked at him properly.
What's wrong? These niggas are gay.
You have to look at him with his shirt off to rate him, fam. That,
He's
he's built in a factory.
No, lie. That's
Bro, I'm
problem.
telling you, man.
Arsenal, I said we need strength up front. That's the one. With
That
who
is
can
a
score goals?
ball.
That's disgusting. That is scary.
What's he gonna do when he lines up across Van de Ven, nigga? Not a damn thing.
Gonna jump over him. Gonna jump over them with that legs muscle.
Not a damn thing, nigga.
Don't take the bait. Don't
Plyometrics,
take the
fam.
bait. Don't take the bait.
Plyometrics.
Let's get through
Yeah,
these
no.
questions,
Yo,
please.
it's so easy. It's so easy.
Hold
Like,
on.
you got like.
Hold on,
like,
get the set on
you
white
gotta put it
Lukaku.
in.
I would take the original Lukaku right now. What the flip? I just want strength up front, bro.
Oh my God.
Lukaku at the
Okay,
Emirates? That's one of my dreams, man. Come on.
I said this
Yeah,
before.
Wallahi, you don't want him. Trust me. Wallahi, you don't want him.
Yep.
No, listen. I would like to see him at Tottenham. No, I'm kidding. But if he wants to play some Champions League football, win some trophies in Europe,
Yeah. Win some
But
trophies. Yeah.
full honesty though, and it's not going to happen because they're happy with their system. But PSG's playing a winger and striker. Put him on PSG. It fits the job. I'm telling you.
No.
And they have a Dembele playing striker. Put him at. Put him
I
back in
kind
the
of like
league.
that. I kind of like that.
Okay, next question is from Peter. Has someone asked Henri to recreate this pic? And he's showing the pic. Maybe I can show you guys. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's the picture of Salah.
Nah, bro. Don't even show it. Next question.
Yeah, but I mean, he still didn't touch 2020 though. Shout out to Henri. No one has ever done that.
I like that. No bullshit. I like that.
Now, KDB's record safe?
You're talking
Yeah,
about Henri,
KDB's
but,
record. Yeah.
But yeah.
Both.
Next question is from Peter. Thoughts on Tom Bischoff to Bayern? If I'm not mistaken, that's it's like a Hoffenheim player from. I don't watch that shit league,
Yo.
bro. Bundesliga, they signed. He's a midfielder or something like that.
So
See, I watch ball, Peter.
Highlights League.
I'll show you my FM update. Yeah, I got you, Peter.
Highlights League.
Hey, I'll play any OFM. I'm doing right now. I started playing that shit like last year. Ask Mo.
Hold on.
I started bringing my game laptop to work. I'm hooked.
Hold on, Sadik. Are you free
I'm
tomorrow?
hooked.
Since you have European trophies on the table, you free tomorrow? Help me and Lee out.
Yeah, what's up?
Career mode, fam. We gotta fix United, bro.
Oh, I'm there. Buying Van de Ven, buying Romero, buying
Romero's not coming to Man United.
Hold on, Romero.
Romero's not. Mustafi.
Player of the tournament. Player of the
I told you.
tournament.
Hold on. MJ, because I know you respect elite defenders. I'm gonna ask you one
It's
question.
not an elite
all right?
defender.
Okay.
I said wallahi.
Astaghfirullah. May Allah forgive me.
Go on.
My question for
Mustafi
you
is
is
elite
this.
defender. Want to do this? Go ahead.
Listen. All right. My question for you is this. Because obviously he has 0 red cards in like a long time now. But
Mabruk.
Rates him on this podcast.
Okay.
I'm the only one that rates him on this podcast.
okay, my question for you is this though.
Romero?
Was he not the player of the game at the final?
Yeah, he was.
Yes or no?
Easily.
He was.
100%. He locked
Easily.
up Hoyland. What a job, man.
No,
Maguire first off. Come on.
Maguire's big ratings. Maguire's big ratings.
No. Listen, and bro, I'm telling you right now, okay. And I love the fact that he did this. And maybe he didn't mean it, but he did it. He had Maguire so rattled after the game that he's going up saying thank you. But imagine, and Maguire, but I'm going to say though, Maguire had the right mindset. Because imagine a nigga dunking on you for 90 minutes and going up to you and say, hey man, nice job, bro. Okay, I'm sorry, man. GG, bro. GG. And in Dallo, and that's how, I'm telling you guys right now, I knew when I saw that, I said they had no chance in this final. Because I'm telling you right now,
man, let it die, man, bro.
No, Mero in a final. All right.
All right, bro. Next question. Last line. I'll stick you in Europe, loser. Anyways, all right. Okay, all I want to say, okay, MJ's a hypocrite because he loves trophies and players that play like. If you put Mero in a must-win game, that brother will die on that field before he loses.
World Cup winner, nigga.
Game. Huh?
World Cup winner, nigga.
World Cup, nigga. All right.
I don't look at one game. I look at 38.
I know, I can tell because and that's the problem with y'all. Y'all look at 38, and like I said in the song, you guys will go and chase the league, chase the standings. I'm chasing trophies, nigga. Give me a trophy. If this is what having a worse season is, then Arsenal, give me this.
This is why Mimosa take his
give me this every single year.
We're definitely in the future gonna bring back this conversation, and this whole Tottenham thing has probably ruined this conversation where we talked about what's harder, winning a cup tournament or the league. We're definitely gonna bring that back because Tottenham just.
What matters? What matters though? I understand win the league, but you said yourself. You said just. I'm done.
If you keep following the debate, man.
Arteta has to win a trophy to go.
Nice red robe.
And keep you happy. Whatever. He has to keep you happy by winning a trophy.
No rebuttal. That's it for Q&A. Thank God. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, let's get out of here, boys. Everybody,
Sadik
thank you so much.
Tortured me today.
Sadik, well done.
Congratulations.
No, that has no congratulations. Congratulations.
Bro, I told you.
Don't enjoy it too long. Don't enjoy it too long.
No.
Season starting real soon. Yeah.
Hey, I want y'all to know that I'm winning a second trophy. That Super Cup, got it. Put it in there.
Clip it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
Arsenal
doable.
gets one.
That's doable.
Two trophies, Arsenal gets one. Get out of here. Pack it up.
Let's hope PSG win it because I don't believe in Inter. All right, boys, let's end it off here. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys, man. Sadik, appreciate you very much. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. Tomorrow, career mode is back, part 3. Y'all lock in, okay? Make sure you